Hello babes, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, Queen of Manifest and Dream. You guys already know what we talk about: fashion, fitness, motivation, manifestation, and everything in between. So today is actually a special treat because I'm trying something new. I am going to do a little story time with you guys today. So this whole story is going to be about how my life is filled with stalkers. I don't know what it is. I attract the crazies, and I literally attract stalkers. And I've had two really nightmare horror movie stories with two different stalkers. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of those stories today. But first of all, I just want to point out to you guys my shirt. So I got this on Amazon and I think it is so cute. So it says thick thighs, thin patience, which is literally, it's like my soul shirt. It describes me so well. But anyways, so let's get started. So the first story that I have to tell you guys was back when I was like 14, I feel like 14, 15, somewhere in that area, like just hit puberty in high school and was like still figuring myself out, right? Like really skinny, but like really nerdy. Started doing this service project with my mom because my mom's really into service and she wanted me to do some service projects with her. So the service project that I chose to do with her was actually for this old senior home, and it was like going, let me rephrase. So you would get assigned to a certain senior in the senior home, and you would kind of go visit them, talk with them, and then kind of help them with whatever they need help with. So for us, it was this really, really cute old lady who literally like was just all over the place, right? So we would go over there and we would talk to her for like an hour, and it was fine. And then she would always need help with going and getting groceries because apparently she could not go and get her groceries by herself. She needed help. So me and my mom would go like every Thursday to help this lady get her groceries, and we would go to Walmart. My little 14-year-old self was like, okay, like let's just do this. Let me help out. So we were getting groceries this one day, and this is probably like the second or third day that I've been there on a Thursday helping this lady. And we're walking down towards the aisle to check out, and I literally accidentally like shoulder bump into this guy. And my first reaction was like, I was turning around and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, right? This guy, I kid you not, is dead ass just staring at me. Like, let me show you. Like, doesn't say anything, but literally continues to do that for like 5 minutes. And I'm like, bro, are you okay? Like, what? And this man is like 40 years old. He's like way bigger than me, has like black hair, was like a mixture of like Asian and Mexican. Like, I don't even know what ethnicity he was. And it was so weird. Like, I was like, why is he just staring at me? Like, is he really pissed that I accidentally bumped into him? Like, I'm just this tiny 14-year-old girl. Like, I couldn't have hurt him that bad, right? So I just kind of am like, and walk away after I apologize. And then me and my mom and this little old lady are checking out at the check stand, and I'm just helping putting stuff out of the cart onto the aisle. Is that what you call that? The little, moves the groceries down. Belt! There we go. There we go, guys. The little belt. So we're putting our stuff on the belt, and I just happen to look up, and this same guy is literally standing like 4 feet away from me down the line not waiting in line, mind you, and he is just dead staring at me again, like, but in a really like creepy, like I'm in love with you face. Like, it was super weird, you guys, and I was like, what is going on, you know? Like, and I just start getting the heebie-jeebies and I start freaking out. But I'm like 14, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to handle these type of situations. There's like people in the line, just like, he's just chilling with them, just literally staring at me. I am like sitting there like, how is nobody else in the room noticing this guy staring at me right now? He's just standing there. I'm just like kind of looking back at him like every so often, like, what, you know? And my mom and this little old lady are completely oblivious. So then I look back up a couple minutes later and he's gone, like nowhere to be found. And I'm like, where did this guy go? So then I'm looking around all around the store, and I look like all the way across Walmart, like back to where the other entrance doors are, and he's just standing there across the whole room staring at me. Like Freddy Krueger type shit. Like, what is he doing, right? He's standing all the way over there, and this is when I start just like, I am freaked out. And so my mom is like, I'm gonna go get the car and pull the car up. And I'm sitting there like, Mom, don't you dare leave me. Don't you dare leave me, Mom. But I also didn't want to like freak out and tell my mom like this creeper over here is like, because I didn't understand, like I didn't know what was going on. So me and this little old lady start walking out with the cart while my mom's like already gone picking the car up to bring around the front. And this guy literally is walking like directly behind me, just like following me and this lady, not saying anything, just staring, being super creepy. Like, I was panicking, and this little old lady is not going to save me, right? But yet I am like, I need to do something real quick. So I like grabbed on to the cart, like gripped the cart as tight as I could, so that like if he did try and grab me, like at least I had the cart, you know, I'm gripped to the cart, maybe that would help. And he's still standing outside, like diagonal from our car in the front of Walmart, just watching us. Like, who does that? So the next Thursday we go there, and I'm like completely terrified to go. And we go next Thursday, and guess who is at the store waiting for me? This same guy who is literally like 40 years old, creep fest. And I was like, what? And I realized that day that he actually worked at Walmart. Walmart, you better pick better employees. But we were walking around Walmart, and I literally see him from way across the distance over in the fruit aisle, like organizing fruit. And that's when like I knew he worked at Walmart. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. What does this man do as soon as he sees me? The same thing. This man is doing his staring thing, and I'm like, what is going on? So then as we're shopping, he tends to like follow us wherever we go. And I kid you not, you guys are gonna think this is hilarious, and looking back on it, it was hilarious but also extremely creepy. But this man would hide behind little like middle sections of items that they would put in the middle of the main aisle in Walmart, if that makes sense. Like, there'd be like a big stack of like cereals that were on sale, or a big stack of like bouncy balls for kids, you know, that would go right in the middle of the aisles. So he would literally stand behind those, so he was hidden, and then like creep out of the corner like one eye, you know. I am not even joking, you guys. And on top of that, most of these main displays in the middle of the aisle would be like a couple feet off the ground. So literally you could see his sneakers like chilling underneath this display. It was hilariously creepy. Like, I don't even know how else to explain it. So he continues to do this. And finally I mentioned it to my mom, probably like the third time that I'm there. And I'm like, Mom, there is this guy that's literally like stalking me and is really creepy. And my mom's like, This is where it becomes a nightmare, you guys, because you want your mom or your parents or whoever to always understand you when you're telling them, like, this is something that's freaking me out and you need to know about it. And they say something like, oh no, it's nothing to worry about. Or when you're having those nightmares, like the world is ending, or like a freaking tornado is coming to your house, and you try and warn your parents and they're like, oh, nothing's wrong. And you're like, what? Yes, the tornado is freaking coming. Like, what are you doing? I really hope someone else can relate with that type of dream. But this is literally how it was, because I was like, Mom, this guy is creepy and I need you to listen to me right now. And she's like, he probably just thinks you're cute. I'm like, this is a 40-year-old man or plus years. And he is following me around, like hiding behind displays. And like literally watching us whenever we're here. And my mom's like, no. Like, she does not believe me. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to show you. So finally I see him behind this display, and of course you can see his little sneakers hiding underneath it. And I'm like, Mom, look over there, like that is his sneakers. And my mom looks and she like sees him like do his little like, and my mom was like, oh no, oh hell no, right? Like, she was not having it. She was like, we're gonna go talk to the manager, we're gonna do this and this, like that's really creepy. And I'm like, Mom, I've been trying to tell you. My mom like quickly gets the manager and she's like, oh, it's that guy. And ever since then, I've seen him one other time since then, and he actually stayed doing his work. He didn't follow me or anything, but I am terrified of going to any Walmart now. Like, I still shop at Walmart, but it's really, really hard, you guys, because I am literally terrified that I'm going to run into this guy no matter where I go, no matter if I'm in a different state, a different city, anything. Like, I am literally terrified. Like, this scarred me. I thought that I was going to be plucked up and taken away and traded for, like, I don't even know. Alright guys, that's the end of my story time. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys have experienced anything like this. If you guys have any advice to give. Would love to hear your guys' crazy stalker shit. I would love to hear your guys' crazy stalker stories. Comment below, and I will see you next week, because I always post on Wednesdays at 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. So make sure to be watching for that. Click the bell if you want to be notified when I add a new video. And thank you so much for watching.